is random mech?
It's tiny.
It is single mech. I have no idea what's in this, once again. I am also very tired because it has been a long day. So this might be interesting. Depending on what mech we pull out of this, I may just be like, oh crap, I don't remember the details of this one. If it's one mech specifically, which the odds of that are remote, this could potentially be very funny. Open. So let's see what we... Oh! I know precisely what this is. And, this came up in the Battletech LP. This is an Inner Sphere mech. It is, and one of our regular viewers is about to be very annoyed, the Raven. So this is an Inner Sphere mech. It is specifically a Capellan mech, House Liao. House Liao was kind of on the back foot throughout the Succession Wars in the Inner Sphere. They were a relatively narrow band of space. They had a decent amount of industry, but they got hammered hard by all of their neighbors. So they were... those glorious commie bastards basically were looking for something, anything to stay alive, and they wound up being the first of the successor states to rediscover, like, ECM equipment, which the Raven was their test bed for it. The original prototype Raven had a crappier ECM. It also worked as a Beagle probe, as I recall, only not as good. And then, like, 2 medium lasers in SRM-6. They weren't able to produce enough of them to go, like, everywhere, so they just kind of special duty assigned these to places. Once the Helm Memory Core was rediscovered, and once the Fourth Succession War happened, they ended up building a better version that had, like, actual ECM, actual Beagle active probe, and a Narc missile beacon. So this is kind of like a designated... Like, it can do combat, but it's more a scouting / screw up the enemy specialist. It's primarily Capellan, although House Davian salvaged a bunch of them during the Fourth Succession War. And during the 3050s, 3060s, they did trade a couple to, like, the Taurians in the periphery and Canopus in the periphery. That said, while I could be talked into painting this up for one of the 2 periphery states, I'd probably paint this up as House Liao. Again, glory to the Chancellor, you beautiful commie bastards. Again, I could be talked into painting this for someone else. Looking at you, Surat, if you have any opinions. We're gonna get a comment from Surat that's just not Taurus. Never Taurus. I want to take a minute to talk about the Battletech LP. Taurus was one of the big enemies we fought in that game over on Surat's channel. You should check out that LP. We had fun. Like, I think I worked out the math, and, like, we technically destroyed the entire Taurian army more than once. Yeah. But yeah, this is a fun little mech. Again, it's not like the big, chonky, I'm gonna destroy everything mech. It's a specialist. It does a specific job to help its allies. And because this is the Capellans we're talking about, it helps its allies commit horrendous war crimes. Glory to the Chancellor. So once again, thank you for joining me for my little hyperfixation. Happy meching, everybody.